Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
Good day to every single one of you, wherever you are on the planet. Welcome. You are listening to the Lunar Lounge podcast with myself, Israel Josie. Today's date is the 18th of February, 2024. Half of the month has gone. Well, welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. If you are just tuning in or you're watching this show for the first time, this is a show which aims to inform, educate, entertain, inform. Did I say inform already? Yeah, I think I did. About the language of the cosmos, the message of the cosmos, and in relation to us here on planet Earth and how the planets are affecting us and how they are manifesting in our environment and also in our lives. So welcome to the show. For those of you who are watching this on the YouTube, please hit that subscription button. Make sure you do that. It's a show I do twice a week, every Wednesday and every Sunday. Wednesday's a live show. Well, this one's a live show as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to try and do as more live shows as possible, but not every Sunday I will necessarily have that opportunity to actually do a live show. But I'll try my best. But if not, you'll get a recording which will go out live pretty much at it will go out live at 7 UK time, that is. But on the Wednesdays I have a live show which goes out at 12:30 p.m. UK time. Shout outs to Sister Aura. Just join me there on the live on I was going to say Instagram, there on YouTube. You see so many channels that I've got to be catering for. I'm also streaming live on the Instagram. I need to check whether I am live on Instagram, but I will do that. I'll do that shortly. I know that I'm live on YouTube. That's a no-brainer. But I've just got my phone here. Let me just check if I am live on Instagram. It says I am. That's what it says here. But I'm not seeing no signs here that I am actually live on Instagram. So maybe I'm not live on Instagram. Actually, what I need to do is, that's why I'm not live on Instagram. I got it. Now I'm live on Instagram. Say no more. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. People, yes, I am live now on the Instagram. So that's great to see. So welcome everybody who is joining on the Instagram. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Yeah, I know I'm a little bit late, fiddling with bits and bobs and stuff. I can't blame Mercury retrograde because there's no planets going retrograde right about now. So yeah, it is what it is. I can see on the platform that I use, I can see any comments that you put. So do send your questions in if you have any questions in regards to what's going on now astrologically. I will be bringing up the chart of the moment. I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment and letting you know what is happening. Shout outs to 4 Generation Crystals and Metaphysical Healing. Bit of a mouthful there, but hey, I got it in there, right? 4 Generations Crystals and Metaphysical Healing. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Good evening to yourself. So shout out to everybody there in the YouTube and also on. I've got to keep an eye on everybody, right? Sometimes too many names to mention. Shout out to everybody there also on the Instagram. Shout out to Pretty. Great to see you, man. Or is that Danielle? Great to see you. Shout outs to Richie. Shout outs to what's that? Virgo. Is it Variety? Virgo Variety. Shout outs to Virgo Variety. And anybody who was tuned in also on the Instagram. So people will slowly trickle in. Some of you are probably enjoying your little Sunday afternoon. Well, depending where you are on the globe. It is what it is. Like I said, I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment. So I'll be letting you know where the planets are, what it is that we can look forward to. How many more days left? 10 days left? 11. 11 days left in the month of February, right? So, let's see how and what the month again has in store for us. So I'll be looking over the course of the next couple of weeks and just looking at the different planetary alignments and talking about what's the big thing in the news. Well, there's nothing really new on the news per se, right? It's a lot of it is or can be somewhat repetitive. I'm also live on Facebook. I'm live on Facebook, people. I can't keep up. I need to, I need to have a look at. Well, I ain't got time to be logging onto Facebook right now, but I'm live on Facebook. So somebody's watching me right now, live on Facebook. I don't know who. I can't see the comments. I don't think comments come through on Facebook, or maybe they do actually. I've got to check that out. And see what's happening there. But I'm trying to see, but no, okay, I can't see nothing. So I'll just leave that alone. But I am live on Facebook right now, Instagram, and also YouTube. So, but shout outs to everybody who's listening to me there. If you are on Facebook, send in a message and let's see. But the question is, if I don't see it, how do I know? Well, I don't know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We shall, keep the show moving. What is the weather like where you are? Was really raining all night yesterday. Yesterday night, stroke early this hour of the morning. But, then all of a sudden it got brighter. It got brighter. It's not that cold. So, okay, coolio. But it got brighter. A bit of sun came out. I saw a bit of blue sky earlier on. It's gone dark now. What is it? 7:15, so it's dark now. But nevertheless, it was light, spring is not too far away. Yeah, we got one more. We just got to go through the Pisces season. We got to swim in the waters, and then we will be entering the spring season. So yeah, shout outs to, is that Griff? Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly on the Instagram, but welcome to the show. This is the Lunar Lounge, Sunday Lunar Lounge podcast. I'll be bringing up the chart for the moment, so we'll be letting you know what it is that we can be looking forward to. If you, I'm wondering if I do see comments. I probably don't see the comments from the Instagram, but send the comments anyway if you do have any questions. I've got a second screen here that I can somewhat look at for any kind of questions that may be coming through the Instagram. So yeah, do let me know, and we will definitely keep the show going. What else did I want to speak about? Time is going so fast, people. time is going so fast. We are elevating. We are going through a consciousness shift. And don't get me wrong, there's always consciousness shifts, and there's always different levels of consciousness shifts also as well. Sometimes we have these big ones. So, for example, if we're talking about the age of Aquarius, for example, that's a huge shift. We're talking a shift that spans over 2,000 years, 2,166 years to be exact. So that's a conscious shift right there. But then we have these little ones. We may have ones for 20 years, 100 years, and I suppose each particular planet in terms of its orbiting around the sun is a conscious shift. A Saturn cycle is a conscious shift, the Jupiter cycle. So we have these different conscious shifts, but we're going through a very big one. Again, we saw the planet Pluto move into Aquarius at the beginning of this month, which again was a real huge one. Sorry, was it beginning of this month? It was actually last month, wasn't it? Yeah, it was January. However, I mean, Pluto moving into Aquarius was really big, very dynamic. We saw what happened. Remember, I told you about Mars moving into Aquarius, conjuncting Pluto. Well, we saw what happened there, didn't we? What state was it? Kansas. At the football parade thing, and then someone decides to back out a gun, and then it's curtains from there. So yeah, I mean it's a crazy one, but yeah. So I told you about that, and as sure enough, as soon as Mars went and joined Pluto, we had that. But thankfully, not too many people are shout outs to Tiffany, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Good afternoon to you. So yeah, shout outs to Jacqueline Witter. Yes, our proud winner. You should be getting 30 Skrilla on your way to your account. Did you buy your bottle of wine? Did you manage to buy your bottle of wine? Oh yeah, I'm liking this. I can see the comments from the YouTube. I want to see if comments come in also from Instagram. Anybody Instagram? Can you give me a hello? Give me a shout out? Something? I want to see if it comes up on my screen here because I'm streaming from one screen. So yeah, let me see if that's working. No, not yet. Don't worry, it's on its way. Don't you worry. I will make sure of that. You will get paid. You are the winner. We're the winner. So good. And we've got another competition. I'll probably read that question out later on. And again, whoever wins is going to get this book on electional astrology, little book written by Kim Farnell. So you want to get. So Pretty has said hi. So I can see it on my phone, but I can't see it on my screen. Thanks a lot for that, Pretty. Shout out to Pretty Dodia. Yeah, I can't see it on my. So yeah, it's not there. And it's quite interesting as well with the even with the emojis and stuff like that. So you just made an emoji there, didn't you, Jacqueline Witter? But I can't see that. It's just square blocks. Technology, man, get on it, man. We're landing on the moon. Shout out to Stacy. Is it Stacy? Stacy. Shout out to Stacy. Join me here on the Instagram. So I'll be bringing up chart in the moment. Somebody's asked me here, I've seen a question here. Can you touch on Mercury in Pisces? 4th-generation crystals and metaphysical healing is asking about Mercury in Pisces. Well, what can I say about Mercury in Pisces? Lots of things. We could be here all day talking about Mercury in Pisces, especially with Mercury in Pisces. It's thinks different, thinks outside of the box, thinks in a more altruistic way. So yeah, it's a different way of being able to communicate. Is what Mercury in Pisces, essentially is about, because Mercury is to do with our vocabulary and how we communicate and how we perceive things and how we take in information. So Mercury in Pisces is can be it's a bit tricky, Pisces. Anything with Pisces can be, it's slippery, it's the sign of the two fish. So anything with Pisces is slippery. It's hard to contain things in the realm of Pisces. So Mercury there gets a bit of gets to do a bit of a running around. He doesn't. It's not a contained placement or zodiac sign for Mercury in Pisces. And for those of us who again know about Pisces being being a mutable sign and being a water sign, and you get the gist of why Mercury in Pisces is going to be a little bit, I don't know what I can what's the word I'm looking for here for Mercury. Trying to look for something with Mercury in Pisces. Something like that, that could be like a Mercury in Pisces, or something like that. It's like it's thinking other ways, so outside of the box, but can be very artistic and stuff. It tends to take in information in another way. Something tells me that you probably got Mercury in Pisces. People always ask about placements in their own charts. Shout out to Nai, who's also joined here, the Instagram as well. Let's bring up the chart for the moment and let's have a look at that. So as I always fumble, trying to share my screen. Here we go. Let's share it, baby. Here it is. And here is the chart for the moment. Okay. I'm actually happy with those of you on Instagram. Remember, we had that problem. The screen was too big. Now you don't. You can get to see the screen. You can get to see the screen like that. Great. It's wonderful. So, you get to. I don't have to resize it for those people. It's like everybody sees the same thing. So, coolio. The moon is currently in Gemini. We got a Gemini moon. Talky. Let's chit chat. Why not? Nothing wrong with that. Although she's coming to the end of Gemini, but we still got the moon in Gemini. A lot of air at the moment, isn't there? All these planets in Aquarius right here in the 6th house. Look at this. What's happening there? Pluto, Venus, Mars, Mercury, and the Sun. Although the Sun is at the last degree of Aquarius right about now. So pretty much this time tomorrow, the Sun will be in the sign of Pisces. Yes, we welcome Pisces, do we not? Of course we do. Shout out to the Pisces people. Your season is about to come up. And shout out to the Aquarius people also as well, where your season is also finishing. Shout out to Maddie. Shout out to Geraldine7645. Is that a code? Is that the last 4 digits of your phone number? Just joking. But shout out. Welcome to the show. Lunar Lounge Podcast. If you are listening or you're tuning into this show for the first time, it's an astrological show. Although I am connected, I do bring in other disciplines and understandings and, teachings and schools of thought, from tarot to numerology to mythology to, I do all of that. I also teach astrology as well, as many as you may know, run courses. So if you ever want to jump in on my courses, do let me know. Just DM me or message me or whatever, man. Classes are continuous. I've also got it's going to be it's there already for anybody who wants it. But I just need to set up the whole payment situation about it. I'm going to be doing like a lifetime astrology course. So people who sign up, hello there, Geraldine. People who sign up get the ability to be able to jump on my courses from beginners, intermediate to advanced. You get your certificates also as well, so you're certified. There's going to be live classes every week. You also get access to also all the recording material for life. So there's also a WhatsApp group WhatsApp support group. So yeah, you get to be able to participate, quote unquote, in terms of everyday astrology, any questions, all of that. It's all going to be there. I'm telling you, man, it's you want to get in on this lifetime astrology. So yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's tremendously awesome. So watch out for that. Shout out to what's that? Coco Electric. Coco, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Welcome to the show. For anybody who is logging in here, whether it's on YouTube or on Instagram, I'm also live also on Facebook as well. So yeah, you can catch me there. So back again to the chart of the moment. We can see here all of these planets here, all of these planets here in the sign of Aquarius. So lots of Aquarius energy, but it will change. There will be a shift tomorrow because the sun is going to be moving into Pisces. So I mentioned it right. Coco Electric. Okay. Shout outs to Dinah. Beautiful Dinah's in the building. Welcome. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. So tomorrow the sun is going to be moving into Pisces. So shout out to you Pisces people. But we're still going to be having obviously Pluto, Venus, Mars, and Mercury in Aquarius. So lots of Aquarius energy out here right now. You would think, and I've been seeing elements of it. Aquarius is the sign of progress. It's the sign of humanity. It's an air sign, so it's concerned with information, logical thinking, progressive thinking, social thinking. And we have seen that. We have seen elements of the Aquarius energy right about now. But it's quite interesting. You see, what people tend to forget is that the planet that rules Aquarius is Saturn. So it can also be quite restrictive. Aquarius is also a fixed sign. So you do bear this in mind. This idea that, Aquarius is about freedom of the people. Yeah, right. Keep dreaming. Freedom is the kickback against what Aquarius essentially is about. Aquarius is fixed. Fixed signs are fixed. So do watch that. But it's been very, very interesting. But what has actually been exciting for me is this Venus-Mars conjunction. A Venus-Mars conjunction, which seems to be going on here for over the next week or so, maybe even longer. We can see here Venus-Mars, they're just keeping together. And let's not forget, Venus is still next to Pluto. So it's all about that deep, deep, deep affection, deep, deep, deep love. It's all about our securities and insecurities in and around relationship. It's all about how to be resourceful. Yeah, you got to be resourceful, man. Okay, it's also about the kissing. A bit of slap and tickle. We like that, especially with Venus-Mars. Very adventurous. Shout outs to Imelda there on the Instagram. Very adventurous. So we can see here the Mars-Venus can be extremely adventurous. So people, are you getting adventurous? I'll leave it there. You can slip into my DMs later on and let me know how adventurous things are getting. And if they're not, I'll spice things up for you. But no, Venus-Mars, extremely exciting, extremely explosive. And I did say, I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. Look at what was happening in your relationship life last year, July. Because it was around that time where we started to experience, so to speak, the Mars-Venus conjunction. And now they're coming back together again. The two cosmic lovers. So Outer Shell Alchemy, welcome to the show. So the two cosmic lovers being in the heavens are coming back again. So you're going to find an echo, right? You're going to find an echo from last year, July, August, you're going to find that echo also repeating itself in your relationship life right about now. Yeah, there could be a little bit of that. We don't want that now, do we? Certainly not. It is what it is. Yeah, greetings, Outer Shell. No, you haven't missed a lot. Not too long been on. But yeah, so the Mars Venus looks quite exciting, quite dynamic. Mercury's just toggling along, isn't he? Sun's going to move into Pisces tomorrow. Let's just switch that for tomorrow. So this time tomorrow, the sun will be in Pisces. Probably in a few hours. Well, not a few hours, but maybe in about, I don't know, 10 hours, the sun will move into Pisces. It is what it is. Sun moves into Pisces. The sun moves into Pisces. Who does the sun meet? There's going to be a conjunction with Saturn. Oh, well. Well, yeah, that's definitely a shutdown. Sun conjunct Saturn, and it's about slowing down. That's essentially what it's about. So, yeah, let's take all of this all on board. One moment, I just wanted to. Okay, yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, just want to take all that on board. So. Yeah, Sun is going to conjunct Saturn pretty much immediately as he moves in to Pisces. There's going to be a Sun-Saturn, conjunction. But yeah, I mean, we may feel a bit restricted towards the middle end of February, so to speak. I say it really starts kicking in from about the 23rd, 24th. Right? We're going to have Sun conjunct Saturn. This is really about being disciplined. People, starting from the 24th of February, start putting on your disciplinarian hat. Okay? Things are going to get a little bit rigid. Things are going to be a little bit difficult. Sun, Saturn, follow the rules, follow the law. And when I say follow the rules and follow the law, I'm speaking on all levels. Okay? I don't care if it's in the work, whether it's at home. Sun, Saturn actually is a really great time to get practical. It's a great time to really start structuring areas of your life. It's a good time to, yes, be focused. That's what that's about. So yeah, we really want to be taking all of that on board. So from the 24th of Feb, that Sun and Saturn are really going to start coming in and going to start getting close. And just a few days before that, just to let you know, I believe on on the 22nd, 23rd of February, Mercury is going to move into Pisces. So we're starting to get a bit of a Pisces energy here. Okay? Also on the 23rd, really on the 22nd, 21st, 22nd of February, we're going to have Venus conjunct Mars. Going to be exact. Hello there, Mairead. Hello there. Was that Jules? Jules in the building. Paula's in the building. They're coming in thick and fast here on the Instagram. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. Just talking about the planetary planets. So on the 21st of Feb, we've got a nice Venus-Mars conjunction. Really good. Real tight. Exact. At 6 degrees of Aquarius. Mars-Venus. It's all about the spark of life. It's all about the it's about the power of love. It's about passions. It's about eroticism. It's about sexuality. It's about potency. It's about adventure. It's about excitement. All of these things we can experience on the 21st of February. We can experience it right now because Venus is actually conjunct Mars right now. So get in where you fit in. Adushal Alchemy is saying, I feel like the closer the sun gets to Pisces, the crazier the dreams are getting, especially with everything surrounding Pluto and what's in Aquarius right now. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. Yeah. Pisces. Well, Neptune's in Pisces anyway, isn't it? We've been dreaming for beginning of. We're always going to be dreaming. Yeah, you are definitely onto something there. As the sun is getting into Pisces, well, it's going to move into Pisces tomorrow. Yeah, in about 10 hours time, it's gonna go into Pisces. So yeah. But this Mars Venus thing, this Venus Mars Venus, the cosmic lovers coming together, and not only that, they are square with Jupiter. People, be careful of your money. Be careful how you're spending your money. Because Venus, Jupiter, they like to indulge. They like the finer things of life. The expensive wine, you know how it goes. The partying, all of those things, indulging, shopping, clothes buying. There's probably going to be a lot of that over the course of the next week, especially around that 20th, 21st of February. Venus conjunct Mars square to Jupiter. So there's going to be lots of passion, lots of excitement, lots of eroticism, lots of financial enhancement, lots of financial spending. All of those things are things that we are going to encounter around the 20th, 21st. I mean, it lands on a Wednesday, but a few days later, it's going to be a Friday. So next week, Friday, there's going to be lots of money being spent out there. That's for sure. Okay, coolio. Like I said, 22nd, Mercury is going to move into Pisces. What is Mercury in Pisces about, man? Like, yeah. Please tell me. Mercury in Pisces. Yeah, that's Mercury in Pisces. That's what we can expect with Mercury in Pisces, right? Yeah, it's, the mind is going to be swimming. Let's put it that way. Miscommunication, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, Mercury in Pisces. Other ways of speaking. Yeah. Other ways of communicating. But we're going to have Mercury, Sun, Saturn, and Neptune all in Pisces. So the Pisces energy. So now we're having the Aquarius energy. It's going to be shifting into the Pisces energy by the end of by the end of this week. Friday coming. Today's Sunday after all, isn't it not? However, Venus and Mars are still together in the heavens by next week, Friday. They are still kicking it at 8 degrees of Aquarius, square Jupiter in Taurus. I'm telling you, next weekend is going to be fireworks. I am looking forward to it. Shout out to Mason, also in the Instagram chat. Welcome to everybody and anybody who is joining the Lunar Lounge podcast. Today's Sunday, as I do every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time. Put it in your diaries, man. And also every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. UK time as well, where I also do a live. What I'm going to be doing is I will be doing a live every week. Some weeks it's going to be both Sunday and the Wednesday will be live. Some won't be. I'm busy, man. Traveling and all that kind of stuff. I'm traveling next week. It's like, God, gotta go to the airport again. Please. Anywho, it is what it is. So we're having this towards the end of the coming towards the end of the month of February. We're going out with a bang, man. We're going out with a bang with Mars, Venus, Mars. So passions are running high. What else can we expect here? So all these planets start moving into, they move into Pisces. Then what do we have? We're going to have, well, starting from about, that's 23rd. So Mercury moves in. The sun starts moving along, starts getting closer to Saturn. So round about coming towards the end of February, things begin to seize up. So people, towards the end of February, there might be a feeling of the walls closing in. Like I said, Sun, Saturn is really about taking your responsibility. This really starts from tomorrow, the moment the sun moves into Pisces. So technically speaking, from tomorrow, the 19th of Feb, to the end of February, guys, make sure you dot the I's and cross the T's. It can be great for business. For any of you people who are into business, it can be great for any kind of administrative work. It can be great for organizing any particular area of your life. Shout out to, is that Kerry? Look, it's Kerry. Oh, God. What a name. Look, it's Kerry. Outer Shell Alchemy, I'm actually looking forward to this because I have Mercury in Pisces along with Jupiter in the 4th. For that reason, I'm always the clearest during Mercury in Pisces. Oh, and Mercury retrogrades. I bet you are. Who told you you're the clearest? Maybe you're clear to you. Yeah, no, I'm sure you are. My internet and reception does really well with Mercury in Pisces and Mercury retrogrades. Well, I'll be damned. While everyone else's starts glitching out, it's the weirdest thing. Wow. Yeah, I hear that. Paula's letting me know I have Saturn in Pisces. Wow. Welcome to the Saturn in Pisces crew. Well, the Saturn in Pisces crew, you're having your Saturn returns, right? Anybody out there, 29, 30 years old, you're having your Saturn return. Yeah, I remember my Saturn return. I'm looking forward to my second one. My Saturn return was quite good, actually, considering. Yeah, all of that palaver. But yeah, no, Saturn returns can be very positive, but it's a grow up time. It's time to become responsible, time to become an adult. That's what Saturn returns essentially are about. Yeah, they can be tough, but tough is something that we need. We need a struggle. We need to struggle in life. Saturn, planets like Saturn, planets like Mars, and even the outer planets, your Neptunes, your Uranuses, your Plutos, remind us that we cannot go through life without strife. I just made that up. I'm a poet, man. Maybe it's because of that Mercury going into Pisces. I'm picking up the Pisces. I'm a poet. You cannot go without life without strife. Yeah, let me write that one down. Okay. Can anybody write that down and write that I'm the one who came up with that quote? You cannot go without life without strife. You got to struggle. Struggle is what makes us tough. It makes us wise, especially when you're dealing with Saturn. Saturn is the great wise one. He brings tough and stiff experiences. Is because through that we become wise. We become knowledgeable. We become authoritatives in our own right. So that is how the Saturn return. Yes, it is often quite tough, especially when people are having a Saturn return, especially Saturn in Pisces. I mean, Pisces is too slippery for Saturn. Saturn doesn't, it's a water sign. Saturn's an earthling. He's a Titan. He doesn't really thrive in those particular environments. So it's not the best place for him. It's Pisces. It's ruled by Jupiter. It's like Saturn in Pisces is like throwing a rock in the ocean. Get it? Yeah. Or try to build a house under the water. Try that one. That's Saturn in Pisces. Too elusive. My Saturn return was insane. when they say Saturn can come around and knock you off your axis during the return in order to realign the whole life. I had a whole reset, pregnancy, loss of job. Yeah. All depends what Saturn's doing in the chart, I guess. I have it conjunct my ascendant, so it hit me hard as heck. Yeah. Like I said, all depending where it is in the chart. But yeah, Saturn returns can be quite, they can be a handful, but they are times of wisdom. They can actually be some of the most creative and although difficult, most creative and most productive. That's the word I'm looking for. A Saturn transit can really get you be productive. It's time to get organized, time to be structured. With Saturn, you've got to dot the I's and cross the T's. There's no cutting corners. You try cut corners with Saturn, ain't gonna work. Dig a hole for yourself. And we're all gonna feel this to some degree, although we're all not having a Saturn return, towards the end of February. As a matter of fact, we're all gonna start feeling it from tomorrow. I'll say probably day after tomorrow. From about the 21st, 22nd. Tomorrow's the 19th. From the 20th, 21st, we're going to start feeling Sun conjunct Saturn. It's about being organized. It's about being structured. It's about being disciplined. It's about following the rules. Paula's saying, and he rewards when you get your shit together. Most definitely. Saturn is extremely rewarding. Shout out to Jasmine. How you doing? Hello, how you doing? Shout out to Jasmine. I was on her Instagram live. Was it a few weeks ago? Probably about a couple of months ago now. Time's flying. I can't remember. Shout out to what's that? Crystals, something called Crystals. Sorry, these names, man. I'm telling you. But yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge podcast. It's a show, again, astrological show, but I talk about other things as well. Mythology, psychology, numerology, tarot, or everything. It's all, all esoteric disciplines are welcome here. But it's predominantly an astrological show. As you can see, there's an astrological chart on the screen, which is, I'm just looking at the planets for the rest of this month in terms of where they're going to be. So Sun, Saturn. So Sun's going to move into Pisces tomorrow. He will start getting closer to the Sun from about the 21st, 22nd. But as we can see here, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, the conjunction becomes tighter. So here it's for us to really start to organize our lives. It can really be productive and real serious. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Okay, you're doing well. Great to hear that. You love my insights. Oh my God, I've got one fan here. So we're gonna have then Mercury towards the end of the month. We get Mercury also on the 26th, from about 25th, 26th. Also he's been pulled into the sphere of Saturn also as well. So we're getting, now, listen to this. Mercury is communication. We know that. But Mercury rules other things other than communication. Are there any traders here? You may want to put your trading a little bit on hold around about that time, because Mercury is going to be going into the sphere. First and foremost, he's close to the Sun, so he's going to be combust. That's one. Second, so we're going to have a Cassimi here. I'm going to have a look at that. That's probably going to be around the 27th or something. But Mercury is going to be closer to Saturn, meaning he's going to be restricted. He's going to be inhibited. So that's going to narrow things down. It's going to feel like the walls are actually closing in even more. So do watch out for that. Towards the end of this month. Towards the end of this month, it's, looking a little bit harsh. I ain't gonna lie, it's looking a little bit harsh. Yeah. Exactly. Something like that. Warning. I'm sending out the warnings right now. Shout out to Soul Healing Hub. Shout out to Coach. Yes, weakening of Mercury. Thanks a lot for that, Coach. Who's just said it. Yeah, it is. The combustion definitely is going to weaken Mercury. But if we have a look here, if I just move this forward, so we're going to have a Cassini here. So on the 27th/28th of February, there's Mercury's going to be Cassini the Sun. Now that's quite good. He's going to be in the heart of the Sun. He's going to be somewhat protected, but he's going to be about within a degree away from Mr. Saturn here. So I'm not too keen on that one. Like I say, anybody, you guys trading? Trading's become a popular thing now. We're all traders now, aren't we? Are we not? But yeah, watch it. Watch your money with that one. Again, dot the I's, cross the T's. My advice to you: end of February, lay low as much as you can. So yeah. So shout outs to Soul Healing Hub. Thank you. I just want to read this one by Outer Shell. Funny thing, my Saturn return pushed me down the stairs and I landed in a bed of what? I really needed it in my life. I began to learn palmistry. Okay, yeah, that's again wisdom, you see. Jasmine saying, do you know maybe when will Saturn-Neptune when Saturn-Neptune conjunct? Yeah, Saturn-Neptune conjunct is not going to be for a while because Saturn's going to go retrograde. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Yeah, that's not going to be for a while. It's like next year because Saturn's going to go retrograde, isn't he? The middle of the year, sometime during the summer. I think he goes up to about 19 degrees of Pisces. So that's the closest he's going to get to Neptune. And then he'll start going retrograde. Neptune is also going to go retrograde. But Neptune's at what, 26 now? Neptune's not going to go further than what, 24, 25, 24, maybe 23. I don't even think he goes to 23. But and then Saturn will pick up speed again. So the Saturn-Neptune conjunction will be next year, but I'll have a look at that shortly and see where give you the dates on that one. So yeah, but towards the end of this month, we've got this stellium of 4 planets, so to speak, in the sign of Pisces, but it's with Saturn. So we may feel a little bit restricted and yeah, the walls a little bit closing in here. We're going to have Mars squaring Jupiter. That's going to be exact actually on the 25th/26th of February. So lots of energy. So be sure that you know where you're directing your energy. That can be very good, can be quite lucky. Good to perhaps maybe take on something, you know, if you're feeling a bit brave, you know what they say, Jupiter, Mars, fortune favors the brave. That's what I call that aspect. Fortune favors the brave. So yeah, good for taking risks and good for really sort of like, you know, taking on any kind of big challenges, you know, big challenges. Yeah, we like that. That's Jupiter, Mars. So that will be on the 26th, 27th of February. And then what else are we going to be having? Coming towards the end, well, last day of February, well, the sun is going to be exactly conjunct Saturn on the 28th of February. People, just stay inside your houses. What day does it land on? A Wednesday? God, yeah. Well, I'll be doing a podcast on that day, so you'll have me to contend with. That's for sure. Sun conjunct Saturn. Don't like to paint a doom and gloom picture, but, you know. The energy is likely to be a bit heavy. Let's put it that way, okay? On the 28th of February, the energy is likely going to be a bit heavy. So do watch out for that. Yeah, take a rest. Good, it will be good. And 29th is the last day. Now, from the 29th, we're going to have Venus starting to square Uranus. End of the month, okay? So the last day of the month here, last day of February, and then I'm just going to look at that Saturn-Neptune conjunction. We're going to have the planet Venus squaring Uranus, right, in Taurus. So there's a bit of a reception there because Venus rules Taurus and Aquarius is co-ruled by Uranus, or is associated or affiliated with Aquarius. So we're going to have a bit of a mutual reception there. However, we're going to have Venus square Uranus. People, spark in your love lives, man. Yeah. Party. We're going to get a spring in our step. That's for sure. Erratic. Can I say? Well, I will say erratic. Uranus is very erratic. Erratic changes in our love lives, relationship, unpredictable, quick changes. Those are the things that we will encounter with Venus square Uranus. It's time to bring in a bit of fresh air. Do something different. For those of you who are single, try something new. Try something new. Do something different, especially in regards to relationships. Watch the money, watch the spending towards the end of February, on the last day of February, on the 29th of February. You want to definitely watch that. Jasmine is saying it's my dad's birthday on the 28th. Oh, well, Dad is going to be having his solar return with Sun conjunct Saturn. So, yeah. Which actually means if your dad is having his birthday on the 28th, the sun is going to be roughly, that means your dad's sun is roughly about what? 8, 9, 10 degrees of Pisces. Saturn is on it right now. So your father is having Saturn conjunct his sun. Oh, let us know how it goes. That can be a little bit heavy at times. But again, it all depends where Saturn is in his chart. Paul is saying, can we get a horoscope for how this aspect is going to affect? Can we get a horoscope? Yeah, you can get a horoscope. The signs, yeah, we can get a horoscope for how it's going to be affecting us personally in your individual chart. Yeah, that can definitely be done. Well, you know how to go about that. So yeah. Yeah, so Jasmine is letting me know 8 degrees. Yeah, just as so Saturn's around there now, isn't it? Saturn's on there. Saturn's on around that 8-9 degrees right about now. So yeah, that's having a Saturn transit. But Dad is Dad, right? He's older, he's wiser. He'll know how to cope with it. And plus, he's got you, Jasmina. So hey, you can keep him on the straight and narrow. Not that he needs to be. So yeah. So Saturn, so 28th, the Sun Saturn conjunction, and then Mercury is going to be pulling away again. And on that last day, like I said, on the 29th, Venus will be coming up to making a square to Uranus. Extra bounce in our step in terms of our money, extra bounce in our relationships. You know, sorry, I was going to say Mercury there. Venus Uranus is rather exciting, I must say. It's a breath of fresh air, people. You ladies don't know what you're missing. I'm sure you do. But yeah, that can be a real nice one. So yeah, we like it. Yes, we do. Thank you. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm quickly going to look at because I'm bringing the show to an end. But I'm quickly going to look at that conjunction of Saturn and Neptune. So there it is. There we go. So we can see here, this is March of 2025, next year. We can see Neptune moves into Aries in April of 2025. Let's put it onto weeks so we can navigate that. So yeah, so in April, Neptune moves in. Round about the 1st. Also, Neptune moves into Aries, and then Saturn's going to be racing, and then we're going to get the conjunction. Saturn enters Aries when? Voila, in May. So hold on, let's get the day. Yep, there we go. Voila. So Saturn is going to enter May the 25th, 2025. And there we can see the first conjunction. And then is he going to catch up with Mr. Neptune? Yeah. Will he catch before he starts going retrograde? So he's getting stationary to go retrograde. So yeah, so that's going to be the first. So around about the 25th of May, we can see the first conjunction, and then they're going to be conjunct for a while. They both go retrograde, go back and forth all the way through next year, 2025. Yeah, can be some interesting stuff there, I must say. Anywho, that is the astrology of the rest of February and a little glimpse into 2025. Yasmin is saying, told him this morning he needs to stretch more. See, there we go. You're already being the Saturn in his life. Dad is probably thinking, who is this lady, this daughter of mine, and giving me instructions and telling me what to do? Yeah. That's what it is. So you're already acting out the Saturn, you see, because we do project these planets, you see, and we do meet them in people in around us. So yeah, that is you're already blowing the trumpet. Yeah, the trumpet of Saturn. Yep, that's it. You're hearing the trumpet there? That's the trumpet of Saturn. That is it. Outer shell. I've been saying there is a possibility of some weird stuff coming out in 2025 when the North Node hits 0 degrees Aries. Considering how draconic charts are drawn up, I feel like if cyber babies. Interesting. Never viewed it like that. I like that spin though. Interesting. Jasmine is saying he had me for his Saturn return. Very good. Well, that is it. So he's having you again. You're coming back again in a different form, in a form of authority. So yeah, very, very good. Outer shell are going to be the thing. That's the time when Pluto does its weird thing on Aquarius for the next 20 years. Yeah, Pluto in Aquarius is really going to be it's going to be a real interesting one. But I get the sense that this Pluto in Aquarius is not what a lot of people are deeming it to be. You see, this thing illusion about Aquarius being, it's free. Yeah, it's definitely humanitarian. Oh, yeah. It's humanitarian. But if you really look at the symbolism of what Pluto is about, and what happens if we study the last times Pluto have been in there is definitely a huge civil unrest and huge civil revolutions all around the world. I think America's going to get its one. And that's one of the reasons why I do feel Trump will get back into office. But even if he doesn't get back into office for whatever reason, there may even be a bigger, So again, I don't think it really matters who wins. There's going to be a war either way. Pick Donald Trump, civil war. Pick your Joe Biden, world war. So, yeah, you have been warned. Yeah. Either way. So yeah. Somebody's asking me for a session here. Come on to my live podcast and asking for a session. No problem, man. Yeah, just DM me, man. No problem. Yes, I am fine. Need a session possible this week. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, just hit me in the DMs and I'll see if there's any slots available. Out of show. No, I think it's about change in tech. Yes, of course. There will be huge changes in tech. We're seeing it. The robots are ready. And how we communicate and really deal with money because of where the rulers of Aquarius are hanging out. Yeah, I hear that. The traditional ruler is breaking beliefs in Pisces and the other in Taurus, material things and values. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I hear that. But yeah, people are looking at this Pluto and Aquarius like it's going to be, it ain't going to be fun. Yeah? Pluto in Aquarius, the alarm bells are ringing. Get the alarm bells out. Yeah. That's Pluto in Aquarius. Anywho, yeah, I've pretty much come to the end of the show. Want to thank each and every single one of you, all of you here on the Instagram. I'll be here on Wednesday, 12:30 UK time. If you never get a chance, or if you, for whatever reason, I'm available on all podcasts, by the way. Amazon, Spotify, Apple. You can listen to this again and again. Tell a friend. For people who don't, catch it live, you can always listen again when I upload it onto the podcast platforms. So yeah. Flower is saying, hello, Israel. Did you see my comment? Yes, of course I saw your comment. I read it out. Did you not listen? Weren't you listening? Nobody listens to this show. Yeah. Nobody listens to this show. Yes, I saw your comment, Flower. So no problem there. Nope, it's going to be revealing, though. Are we going to be happy about info? I don't think so. Well, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. So yes, no problem, Flower. I got you. We can arrange that. I think I have come to the end of my show. I will be back on Wednesday. Don't forget competition time. The last you've got to put the how does it go? The answer is whoever emails me first, right? I'm going to put the email on the screen so you know where to send it. Right, it's there on your screens, right? The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. Right? So competition, I always ask, I do it every Wednesday. And the question that I asked last week, which is still in effect, is the first person who emails me from midnight on Tuesday. Midnight, right? Tuesday morning, midnight, GMT. It's got to be GMT time. Apologies for that. I do know people are listening all around the world. The question was, if I am selling a property, what house rules the price of the property? What house shows or indicates the price and what kind of price I am going to be selling the property for? just to give you a little insight, it's not the second house. Okay, you traditional astrologers, you need to get on this, and whoever wins it gets this wonderful book of electional astrology written by Kim Farnell. It's a little book, tiny little book, but it's a very good book also as well for those of you who want to know the deeper side of astrology. Electional astrology is a way of electing a time, start a business, want to get married, want to have a baby, want to make money, whatever the case is. Electional astrology is the one. So really get on there. So first person who answers that question, who sends me the email, that's the email address right there on the screens. Don't say you can't see it or you haven't seen it. Shout outs to Jacqueline Witter, who is our last winner and got 30 Skrilla, which is on her way to her bank account right now. But yeah, so that is the question. If I'm selling a property, which house represents the price? So there we have it. So that is the email address right there, all on the screen. I get it. Flower is letting me know that I need it. Okay, so okay then, Flower. I got you, man. You can listen to our chat on Electional Astrology. Oh yes, yes. Oh, sorry about that, Jasmina. Jasmina. Well, for those of you who are on YouTube, you can't see Jasmina because she's on Instagram right about now. But yes, do give her a follow. For those of you here, you can see her there in the chat. Give her a follow. If you also go, you can see the session that we both did, because we did on electional astrology, didn't we? Yes, we did. And we were talking about electional astrology. So yeah, so it's on her feed. So you can see her there. Jasmina Abramovic Astrology. So yeah. Oh, it's on YouTube as well. Oh, there you go. So put that in, guys. You guys on YouTube, find it. Jasmina Abramovic Astrology. You can see it, and you can also listen to about electional astrology, which we did. Really was a smashing one. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that reminder. You see, so much going on. Listen, man, people, I want to thank each and every single one of you for your participation. Each and every single one of you. Jade has just joined me on the YouTube, I believe. That's where I'm seeing this. Is this going to be on the NCGR test? What, the question that I asked? Is that what you're talking about? Jade, can you fill me in terms of what you meant by the NCGR test? Are you referring to the question that I just asked? What is the NCGR test? Or are you just having me on? No, this is for this competition. That's what that was for. So yeah, I have no idea what the NCGR test is about. Anyway, I'm about to close the show. I want to thank each and every single one of you. Okay, so Jade was saying, just joking. Yes, that question. Oh, sorry, yeah. No, the question was really for that book. If I am selling a house or leasing a house, what house would represent the price of the property? Whoever wins it, email. Let me just put it up there one more time. For the likes of Jade, who may say, oh, I didn't get it. That is right there. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. The Lunar Lounge Podcast at gmail.com. First person who inboxes me, not now. It's got to be Tuesday morning, 12 a.m. Tuesday morning, 12 a.m. We'll get this wonderful book. Okay. And on Wednesday, I will read out, let you know the winner. I'll be here live again on Wednesday. Make sure you're here, people. It is what it is. On that note, people, I want to thank each and every single one of you. I've got to go. So much work to be done. As you can see, people want their charts done. Yes, it was a great chat, Jasmina. Totally agree. Really enjoyed it. We must do it again. I will be back Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. UK time, live here, same place, same time. On that note, people, I want to thank each and every single one of you for your support, for your participation. Really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, man. Look forward to continuing and seeing you guys on Wednesday. On that note, people, take care.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge. Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.
The Hitmakers.
Welcome to the Lunar Lounge.